Somebody at BYD said too much. Buried in a routine investor filing, BYD just confirmed a battery that lasts 10,000 charge cycles. Your Tesla's battery starts fading around cycle 2000. That's 5 lifetimes from one pack. And the metal inside isn't lithium, cobalt, or nickel. It's cheaper than table salt. No stage, no keynote. It leaked through a document written for accountants, admitting BYD just fixed the 2 problems that killed this chemistry for a decade. Stick around. Here's the number that should stop you. Lithium carbonate costs about $15 a kilogram. The metal BYD just built this battery around costs about 5 cents. Same job, same battery. 99% cheaper raw material. So why hasn't this replaced lithium already? Because for a decade, it just didn't work well enough. The battery would build up deposits inside itself over time and lose power. It would become unstable in heat. Every serious battery lab tried it, hit those 2 walls, and quietly moved on. The industry's verdict was final. Fine for a golf cart, never for a car. That filing just said BYD fixed both walls, not is working on. Fixed. On the record, to investors, in language companies don't use unless they mean it. Now here's the part that actually explains why this matters more than one new battery in one new car. Every other company chasing this technology is racing to put it in a passenger vehicle first. CATL, the biggest battery maker on Earth, just partnered with Chang'an to launch a sodium-powered car by the middle of this year. Big reveal, big headline, exactly what you'd expect. BYD looked at that same chemistry and pointed it somewhere else, entirely. The grid. BYD is targeting a manufacturing cost of about 4 cents per watt-hour for grid-scale storage by 2027. Built around a heavy-duty cell engineered to run for roughly 33 years of daily charge and discharge cycles. While every other company is fighting over who gets the flashiest car battery headline, BYD just quietly aimed this technology at the thing that actually determines who wins the next decade of the energy business: the cost of storing electricity itself. And that should worry one company specifically. Tesla isn't just a car company anymore. Its Megapack grid storage division is one of its fastest growing businesses, and it runs on exactly the metric BYD just targeted: cost per kilowatt hour, cycle life. Not top speed, not 0 to 60. A battery with no lithium, no cobalt, no nickel, a 10,000 cycle lifespan, and a cost heading toward 4 cents a watt hour doesn't need to beat a Tesla on a racetrack. It needs to beat a Megapack on a spreadsheet. And that's a fight Tesla can't win by building a faster car. Here's the part I haven't told you yet, the detail buried deepest in that filing. BYD isn't running one battery revolution right now. It's running 2 at the same time. Alongside the sodium program, the company confirmed a second completely separate project, a sulfide-based solid-state battery targeting small-scale production by 2027. Sulfide is widely considered the hardest version of solid-state to manufacture, and the most valuable once it works, because it combines high energy density with real fire resistance. So while sodium guts the cost of storing energy at grid scale, this second program is aimed straight at the batteries that go inside your next car. Most automakers are still trying to get one next-generation battery chemistry working. BYD's own investor filing just described 2, running in parallel, aimed at 2 different fights. That's not luck. That's not a headline that got away from them. That's a company sequencing a rollout it doesn't want you paying attention to yet. Here's the scale behind it. BYD already broke ground on a 30 gigawatt-hour sodium-ion factory in Suzhou, and it's already producing cells today. Not someday. Today. The output right now sits in the 105 to 130 watt-hour range, which is actually below current lithium-ion. And that's exactly why BYD isn't rushing this into a flagship car yet. It's feeding that first generation of output into the places where the cost advantage matters more than squeezing out extra range: grid storage, delivery scooters, light electric vehicles. Compare that to how most companies chase a new battery chemistry, rush it into the halo product, generate the headline, figure out how to actually scale it later. BYD flipped that order completely. It's letting the boring, invisible part of the business, substations and scooters, Absorb the early output while the process matures, and saving the car for once, the chemistry has actually earned it. It's a much harder story to leak a headline from, which might be exactly the point. None of this means your next car runs on salt water tomorrow. BYD's own language says mass production timing still depends on customer demand, and most industry analysts don't expect sodium to hit real cost parity with lithium iron phosphate until 2027. Energy density is still sodium's ceiling. Nobody's putting a 400-mile sedan on this pack anytime soon. But look at what just leaked out of one filing nobody was watching. BYD fixed the two problems that killed this chemistry for a decade. It pointed the fix at the exact business Tesla is betting its future on, and it kept a second, harder battery program running quietly behind it the entire time. That's not one battery embarrassing one car company. That's a company that just told its own investors, almost by accident, exactly how it plans to win the next decade of energy, before a single press release went out. Hit like if this shocked you, subscribe for the next leak, and tell me, would you trust a salt battery?